Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Ryan and welcome back to a brand new video on HMSB News. Today we're bringing you some more 2017 news, and it is about this manufacturer, not this man, this manufacturer, Suzuki. Now, as you may know, this year, the 2016 season, they have got the concessions rule. Now, the concessions rule means that you get unlimited testing, you get extra engines, and you get an engine, and you're allowed to develop your engine more than what other teams are. But as from next year, Suzuki will not allow that because Maverick Vinales has scored 6 podium points. Now, I'll run through the podium points in just a second, but now that means for next season that unlimited testing is immediately cancelled. So I'm not sure if that means that they're not allowed to do it now or later, like in the winter. The extra engine changes, so that means I think they get 9 engines instead of 7. I'll just double check on that. Yes, they get 9 engines instead of 7. Now the concessions, they get 9 engines instead of 7. No engine development freeze, so that means that Dorna can put a freeze, I believe, on the team's development on the engine. Say, right, that's it, you're not allowed to develop your engine anymore. But they also get unlimited testing with the race riders until the manufacturer achieves 6 concession points, which in other words, 6 podium points. Now, for the concession points, you get 3 points for a win, 2 for second and 1 for third, which means that from Phillip Island with his third place, Maverick Vinales and Suzuki have reached 6 concession points in one season, which means that he is no longer allowed to run the concession. No, Suzuki is no longer allowed to run the concessions next year. So let's just take a look at how this has happened. So in Le Mans, he got his 3rd ever podium. He got a 3rd position. That means 1 point. Silverstone, he won that race in great style. He just, I don't know, he just cleared off really. He got a win, so that's 3 points. And then Motogp and Phillip Island, he gets 1 point for 3rd, so that's 2 points in total. So let's just work this out. Let's just add it up. Le Mans 1 point, Motogp 1 point, Phillip Island 1 point. That's 3 points. Plus 3 points equals 6 points equals no concessions for next year. So unfortunately for Iannone and Rins, they're not going to have that same development program as they have this year, which may have helped Suzuki maybe just take that extra step in the towards the middle of the end of the season, where Maverick won the race and he's been fighting for podiums quite consistently. However, will Suzuki need concessions next year? That bike is strong. Don't get me wrong. But will Suzuki need the concessions? What will they benefit without the concessions, being in the same boat as Yamaha and Honda and Ducati? I don't know, we're going to find out. But the teams that have got the concessions next year, I'll just quickly run that one over. So with concessions for next year is Aprilia, because they've not had a podium or a win, so basically they've not had 6 podium points, and KTM, because they're brand new in the series, they're brand new in the season, which means they obviously haven't had any running. But I doubt KTM will be having concessions next year, because KTM's not going to bring out a bike which is absolutely awful, are they? So let's just quickly run through who has no concessions for next year. So that's Yamaha, so that's the Tech 3 Yamaha and the Movistar Yamaha. All the Hondas, so that's Mark VDS, LCR, Repsol Honda, Ducatis, that's Avintia, blah 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 blah, and then obviously Suzuki will not have the concessions next year. That's basically going to round it off for today's video. If you enjoyed the little video and the little news, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Question of the day, what can we do for question of the day? Will Suzuki win a championship in the next 2 years? There we go. Will Andrea Iannone or Alex Rins win a championship next year or the year after? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll reply to all of them. If you want to leave any in Spanish, if you're Spanish, Jamie will answer them. So yeah, don't panic about that. But yeah, goodbye.